Good morning, everyone. My first Instagram live. I know it's early, I'm an early bird, but I wanted to get into the city. I will be doing my main live on the other app at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You're gonna be hearing noise in the background, and that's basically a lot of that. Okay. I'm gonna walk around. And I am in basically ground zero of New York City. And it seems like every time there's always some type of construction. But as we know, that's a very famous, it's become pretty famous, that structure right there. And I don't have my mask on. And that's because, as you can see, there's nobody near me. And that's the way that I've been doing it. I do have my mask with me, for those of you that are wondering, okay? As long as it's not a heavily populated area, I won't put my mask on. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to talk to you otherwise. But there it is. Okay. And let me just carry my mask with me in case anybody says anything. But as you can see, they're doing construction here. There's always construction, and that's that noise that you hear in the background. And what we're doing is we're going to walk through the shadows of where the Twin Towers used to be. Now, when I was much younger, many years ago, I used to work down in this district. And I used to take my lunch breaks in the shopping center of the Twin Towers. A lot of people may not know that it had a mall under it. And that's where we basically they used to have all kinds of restaurants and everything. So kind of neat, a lot of memories from this building. And look, this is that majestic, beautiful white structure. I don't know what it's called. But this was obviously built after the 9/11. It looks like everything's cordoned off as far as where the shadows are. Yeah, it looks like they basically have everything cordoned off, but that's where the Twin Towers actually sat. But I will be going live on. That's maybe a little better. That's better. I'll be going live on my other account. I'm also going to try and go live onto my Facebook as well. I just wanted to kind of do my first Instagram live. We'll be doing more lives as we go along. Also, guys, I don't know if this stays recorded like Facebook, but remember that I also have merchandise available. And I actually just designed face masks for my Half Joy hashtag. It's kind of quirky. It has my illustration on it, so it's kind of cool. If you go to my Facebook page, there's a link to purchase the face masks, and there's some other accessories there as well, and of course the t-shirts. So with all that said, again, I hope I gave you a small glimpse. A lot of us are stuck at home or not, able to really do much. I'm actually here in New York City on official business, but I'm making the best of it. It is a different world. This is not the same New York that I remember. It's, as you can see, normally this is a Tuesday, and look at how empty the streets are. Normally number one, you would have tourists all over the place, and of course the people that work in the district. I wouldn't be able to stand here, guys. This is how empty the city is. This is surreal for somebody that grew up in New York City, that remembers nothing but crowds, and the only hustle and bustle that you see or hear is construction. But everything else just seems to there's a sense of, I don't feel it anymore. It's just an incredible feeling. And I'm almost, in a way, I'm sad that I'm witnessing this, but at the same time, I know that this is something very historic that has happened to the city. But for this city to be this empty on a major tourist area on a weekday, and it's almost 9 o'clock, the height of rush hour, it just speaks volumes. So just wanted to give you a glimpse of that. And again, I'll be going live on my other platforms as well. I'm going to tell you or whoever's watching, Nabi, what's up? Keep an eye out for me, because this is going to be my thing. I've decided that this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try and make my Half Joy message go as far as I can make it go. And if I can do this and bring you guys positivity, wonderful messages, wonderful lives like this, and this is something I love doing. And as Rumi once said, if you love something, do it well. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that's what I'm trying to do. So with that said, guys, thank you for the ones that have joined me on my first Instagram Live. I am also on TikTok, I am also on Facebook, and I am also on Likey. And with the exception of Likey, you're going to find me by the same name on the other platforms. On Likey, I am A.L. Gucci, as in Gucci fashion. Don't ask. But it's Al Gucci on Likey. And of course, if you guys can, also please subscribe to my YouTube channel. What's up, Kanabi? My cousin's on here. And we'll be talking. Real quick, Nabi, I'll probably be meeting Venus later. I may do a live with her later on. We'll see, but keep an eye out. But again, guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to utilize the best. I'm trying to make lemonade out of lemons, and use this social platform to do something that I've always liked to do, which is to promote positivity. And of course, we now have my Half Joy, which I now have an official logo. Again, that merchandise is available on my link on Facebook, as well as my TikTok account. I will create one for here. But if you guys have any questions, I am always attainable. I may take a while, but I am always reachable. I will always try to help you as much as I can. Keep in mind, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I can only give you life experience advice that may or may not work for you. But sometimes we just need to hear somebody else's issues and how they came about it. And sometimes it'll work for us. So that's all I can offer you. But the main thing to remember is that we could all use positivity. And unfortunately, that's the hardest thing to come by. We tend to go towards the negative more than we do for the positive. So we want to make sure that positivity is contagious. Also, guys, if you notice on my on all of my social platforms, I am using my hashtag, which is hashtag HalfJoy. But I'm also using another hashtag, which is hashtag Erase the Hate. Okay, that's a very, very important hashtag. It leads to a lot of good. It leads you to a website, and it does a lot of good for the community. So I'm trying to tie in myself and my product and my brand into positive messages and outlets that promote positivity. The more positivity that's in this world, the better. So with that, guys, thank you again. Remember, give a smile, say hello, but most important of all, have joy.